Hello and welcome to another Android video. In this video I'm going to show you how we can use Listviews in order to display information in a row. Alright, so this is how the application will look like after we are finished with this video. As you can see, we have some different kinds of animals displayed in a row kind of manner using a list view. And each of the items in the list view has an on-click listener connected to it. So for example, if I click on the item snake, the text snake will pop up. If I press on the elephant, elephant text will pop up. So basically this is how it looks like. Alright, let's get started with the programming. First of all, I'm going to edit I've created a new project, completely new, so I'm going to change the layout file first. Let's see, I'm going to make a list view, which is what we're going to use to display the rows. Let's see. We're going to make it fill the parent, both in the width and the height, so it will cover the entire screen. We're going to give it an ID so we can access it in our activity class. Let's call it LV list, something like that. Alright, so let's have it like that for the moment. And if we go to the design, nothing will be displayed except that, alright, a template will be displayed on how it can look like. Alright, so we're going to go to the activity. Let's see. Over here, list view activity example. And up here I'm going to create a class member, a class variable of the kind list view and call it LV_items. In the onCreate method we will retrieve the ID to our list view. We have done this many times before. We typecast list view and then find view by ID. And then r.id.lv underscore. What do we call it that? Oh, lv underscore list, yeah. So we have the ID. And when you use a list view, you need something called an adapter. And an adapter kind of binds the information you put in to the list view to the correct element. So for example, it tells that this string will go to that text view in the list view. It will be a bit clearer soon. So what we need to do is we want to display some strings in a row. So I'm going to go ahead and create an array of strings. Let's call it just animals. I'm going to make a string of animals. Let's just type out some names of animals like dog, cat, elephant, I don't know, penguin, whale, snake, and let's say a spider. So we have, this is the information that we want to display in the rows. Every row we want to contain one animal. Alright, so let's go ahead and create the adapter. Because we're using an array, we want to use an array adapter. And the information we put in is going to be strings. And let's just name it adapter. And it is equal to new array adapter of the kind string. Let's see, I always forget these parameters. Let's go ahead and import array adapter first. Let's see this. Alright, so we're going to use a pre-made adapter. Later on we might create our own, maybe in the next video. But for now we're just going to use a pre-made. Let's say we're going to type android.r.layout.simple list item 1. Basically that is a certain way that information will be displayed. android.r.id.text1. And last parameter is the values we want to store, and it is the string, the array string we created up here, animals. So basically we have a string of information we want to bind to our list view, and in order to do that we need to use our array adapter. and it is a pre-made one. Maybe in the next video we'll create our own. Alright, so we have the reference to our LV, our list view. Let's go ahead and set an adapter to it. Calling the method setAdapter with the parameter, the reference to our adapter object. Alright, so we have the adapter, so I'm going to run it and see if it binds correctly. Alright, so this is how it looks like. We have all of the information stored and it is displayed in a nice list format. I can press the different items and they will light up, and in a moment I'm going to show you how we can create listeners for each of the rows. Alright, so let's go ahead and create a listener. We're going to type our list view reference and then set on item click listener. And then a new on item click listener, like this, I believe. Yep. And we got the method up here. Oops, let's remove this. Alright, so inside of here we want to display a toast message, just a message to the screen on what we pressed. First of all, we need to retrieve a string. Basically we want to display the name of the animal or the type of the animal when we press it. And the format will be on a string. Let's call it res for result. And it will be equal to our lv underscore items dot, let's say, get item at position. And it's going to be at the position, which is retrieved when we press anything in the. So basically, when we press anything in the menu, the function will retrieve the position of the item that was pressed. So for example, if the position is 0, that means it will be dog, a 1 for cat, and etc. Let's see if we can do this. Alright, so we have retrieved a string that the object holds, the row holds. So let's go ahead and create a toast message. Let's make text, let's see this, and the message will be res, and the length will be short, and then we want to show it. Let's see, over here. Maybe this, yep. Let's see. Oh, like this, my bad. Let's go ahead and run it and see if it works. Alright, so this is what it looks like. I'm going to press snake now, and it should display snake. Yep. Press cat, it displays cat, dog, it displays dog, so it works. And so basically how it works is that we set an item click listener, which starts listening for basically presses on each row. And when one of them is pressed, it will retrieve the position, and we're going to use the position to retrieve the item. And since an adapter can contain any objects, an int, a string, etc., we need to typecast it into a string. Basically what we have done with the typecasting of this view up here, when we find a view. Yeah, so basically we retrieve a string and we use the string to display the message. Yeah, so that was all for this video. Thank you a lot for watching. Hopefully in the next video we're going to create a more complex list view, where we can have more than one view. For example, at the moment we only have a text view, but maybe we will create something like each row has an image and a text view. We'll see. Anyways, thank you for watching. If you like my videos, please subscribe to the channel, give the videos a thumbs up, and leave some feedback in the comments. I would appreciate it.